Welcome into Weather Impact Live here on a Tuesday afternoon. We missed out on you, and you missed out on us yesterday, but we are here in full force today. We got a full house, myself, Lewis, Robert, the whole crew, minus Lee and Prangley.
We're two of a kind, working on a full house.
We're three of a kind.
We're three of a kind, but two of a kind, working on a full house is the Garth Brooks song.
Well, I expected you to have your own version.
No, but we got the full house now.
Yes.
It's a great song. It's about a man and a woman love each other, two of a kind, working on a full house, meaning they're going to have a child. It's lovely. It's a great piece of art. So check it out. Anyway.
All this pop culture that Lou's bestowing upon me today.
Yeah, we're really learning. We're getting
This is why it's not three of a kind.
Right. It's not three. You're exactly right, Robert. Why I didn't say three of a kind.
There we go.
There's three dudes. Going to chop it up today. We're going to chop it up about the weather. Going to keep it kind of here within the next 7 days. We're going to keep it kind of here locally. I know we got the worldwide stream. We watched at 3 o'clock with Robert. Now we got the 4:30. We're going to we got the warming. We've got some smoke out there with some fires that have been burning, and then we got rain chances to talk about.
But first and foremost,
what?
Well, we missed the stream yesterday.
Yes.
So we got to update everyone on our pick'ems from the NFL playoffs.
Oh,
Lou,
boy.
he picked the New England Patriots to win.
What an idiot.
You are in just...
Well, that was the dumbest pick
absurd.
ever. You know better. You know better. What an idiot.
So that means that...
I've got to wear a grill.
And you were below 500.
Yeah.
So
Listen, I could have picked the Seahawks, and I would have been guaranteed the tie with Rachel, a winning record, and then we would have had no loser. So I did the right thing. I did the noble thing. I said, you know what? Every contest needs a loser.
And you fit that perfectly.
Fit it perfect because I got smoked in college. And now
all those records are not that bad. Definitely a lot tighter kind of overall score there than the game itself. So, you know, you guys kind of, you kept, your pick'ems kept it interesting.
It was competitive until the very end.
Yeah, it wasn't, you know, we weren't at the second quarter going, okay, all right.
You're sugarcoating it for me, and I appreciate it.
I'm kind of curious what the commercials are going to be like now.
Just like my Frosted Flakes. Yeah. Bummer. But now all picks are up. We got nothing. Like, what are we going to do? Like, how
Olympics.
Olympics.
I guess we could pick some Olympic stuff. Brush up on biathlon just ended because that's one of my ideal ones. And then
biathlon's my favorite. Just like, let's ski and have a gun
and shoot. Ski and shoot.
What in the world?
Did either of you ever ski and shoot? Because you're both from the country.
No. I've never skied. I feel like most ski resorts frown upon that.
I don't bring a gun to the ski, but I'm thinking like in your backyard, you know, there's this daggum pesky buck that keeps eating my soybeans, and we got to pick him off. But first, we've got to ski 5 miles.
I've hunted and skied. I just felt like carrying the gun while skiing, probably not optimal. I don't know.
Why are you insinuating that I would hunt without license and tags, Lewis?
You would have license and tags. You would be fully certified to do it.
When you say a pesky deer eating the soybeans?
I mean, you
for crop damage?
You would wait till season.
Okay, please.
Of course. Specific. I mean, we're all on the up and up here, and I'm sure you've always followed all rules and regulations.
A quick side note before we get into it. Yeah. You know, you got to go through the hunter safety course, right, to become a hunter.
Yes.
I only missed one question,
which was
how long after you kill an animal or you bag an animal? How long after do you tag it?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Was there a multiple choice?
It wasn't. Yeah, all multiple choice, and I put down like a week.
Was it immediately?
Yeah, it's immediately.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, but like 5 months. Like, oh,
yeah. I had to explain that one to people. They're like, "Why don't you know that you have to tag it?" I've never seen anyone in my family tag.
Oh man, now
we do now.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Rules and regulations for everyone. What were you showing us? Temperatures?
Yeah, right?
Yes. Weather. Yes.
I see we're struggling with the lower third here. Like, what should we put up?
Trying our best back there.
Cool out along the coastal areas. You got mid-60s there, but pretty much from I-95 west, I mean, nice, warm day. We hit 80 degrees officially at the airport in Jacksonville. So the second diurnal, like largest diurnal range, right?
Seventh
or seventh. Yes.
Highest. And when we say diurnal range, It basically just the daily range between a high temperature low or low and a high, and that's what happened today. We'll see, big ranges. Typically, a lot of times we're talking about ranges that go from a really really high front passes, and then we get a big
low.
It's kind of different to get a 42-degree range from a morning low to your afternoon high.
On a day where there really isn't any fronts nearby either.
Right.
So it's not a lot of advection, which is like that horizontal transport of air. It's just sunny skies and dry, which I think alludes to this. What we're seeing right now is just all this dry air out here.
So we've got some radar returns for a couple of fires. So pretty clearly, how do you tell the difference between rain and what would be kind of the ash that's going up into the atmosphere from these fires in the plume of heat? So that's you can kind of see it pretty clearly. The base, kind of the origin, isn't moving; it's in one steady spot. So if you look at St. Mary's and that little dot just above it, where that stream is flowing with the wind, another indicator, that wind kind of pushing that over Cumberland Island, you can kind of tell that's fire, indicating fire. So you have it on the ground. We saw one there just north of St. Mary's, and there's another close to the Satilla River as you get up and near Woodbine as well. But what are we seeing? So that was the live camera from
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Yeah, and it's on the left-hand side of the screen. So up there in the left top corner, you can still see some of the smoke.
Seen some photos out of there, and it's pretty. It's a large fire. A few people writing in saying, "Yeah, this is a big one."
Is it on the base?
No, I'm not quite sure if it's on the base.
It's a prescribed burn. So the one in St. Mary's, we do know is a prescribed burn, and I wasn't sure if it's the folks at the submarine base doing it or just off, but it's right there by it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The one at Woodbine there is some evacuations.
Yes, we got reporters going up there for that.
So we'll have more information on that because I don't want to give out the wrong information at 5 o'clock. I'm sure that'll be right at the top of the news there.
So popping up on visible satellite too.
Yeah.
At least the one close to St. Mary's is. I can't quite squint hard enough to see the one further north, but so big. I guess you can kind of glean that. And then also just a heads up, good. I mean, you got the winds coming out of the west, pushing things to the east. So it really is only going to impact the smoke and visibility and air quality, breathing in, smelling stuff. It's a small population of folks. I mean, it's certainly not much on Cumberland Island. And then you're dealing with a submarine base and parts of eastern Camden County. Maybe Jekyll. I think some of that smoke was blowing over towards Jekyll as well. But yeah, showing how dry it is.
Yeah, I mean, severe to extreme drought. Obviously, this hasn't updated since last Thursday, but just continues to tell the story of just how bone dry it is. When my dog and I were on our walk this morning, it was like the first time I've really looked at the grass and noticed, like, not just the grass itself, but even the weeds, which I feel like are the last greenery to go on the ground. Even they were just like withered away, crunchy underneath your foot. So we've only gotten really less than 0.3 of an inch of rain in the last 3 weeks. That's a 6th dry stretch ever between January 19th and February 9th. To kind of look at a larger time frame, dating the whole way back to September 1st. I know Robert and I talked about this some last week, as did Lew and I, about, we should typically see over 20 inches of rain during that whole time frame. This past year, we've only seen just over 8 inches. So, we're now well over a foot with regards to a rainfall deficit, just specifically in Jacksonville. And I'm sure if you look at all the, the numbers and break it down for areas like Lake City and Gainesville, where you're getting that extreme drought, perhaps that rainfall deficit could be even larger and even worse for some of those folks out there.
Especially those areas out west. I mean, we just haven't had any good severe weather outbreaks this season either. I heard you talking about it earlier. And what was the number of days we haven't had thunderstorms at the Jacksonville airport? It's been a while, right?
It's like 123 days or something like that.
Yeah, 120 something. Yeah,
120 something days.
Back to October 7th was the last day.
I mean, we usually at least get 1 or 2 good fronts to come through and a good soaker. We just haven't had any of that. It's just been this pattern.
Which kind of alludes to, I think, something coming up. Our next front that is coming through, will it hold its act together? We've seen time and time again the fronts that come through kind of fizzling. So we're going to take a short time out. We'll kind of hit on that coming up after this break. Stay with us.
Well, let's take you through kind of the rest of this evening here. It's been a warm day, as we've mentioned, and we're staying rather mild overnight tonight. Temperatures only cooling off into the low 50s for most of us, so certainly nowhere close to a freeze.
I'm not wearing a jacket tomorrow.
You're not? You refuse?
I refuse.
Go for it.
I've worn my North Face. I think I've worn that tired old dusty thing every day for the last month.
I love the hole that it's got in the.
It's got a hole in the shoulder, in the arm, shoulder. It's brutal. So I'm not doing it tomorrow. 50s, nah, we're good. And the kids are going. They're not going to wear a layer either. They're going to toughen up. Be in the low 70s. Wrap and peel if you want. If you want to give your kids the jacket, great. But this morning down to 38. I mean, we've needed jackets each morning. We've had these stretches of hard freezes and frosts, and it were just nice to get a break here over the 7-day forecast where we're not having to drag sheets out and cover up the hibiscus. But not quite as hot. I say hot. I mean, hit 80. That's kind of my
When you look at the average high, I mean, 12 degrees above average. I feel like that's hot for the time of year.
Not quite there tomorrow, but still warm.
Yeah, and a bit of an increase in cloud cover as well, and that's going to kind of lead into the other part of the story tomorrow. Besides, the mild start to the day, is we'll be watching for some showers. I think really during the daytime they're going to be very, very spotty. I mean, we're talking just like a few drops around Jax. I think best chance for some daytime showers will probably be across southeastern Georgia, but then this very weak cold front will move in through the evening hours tomorrow, and we're going to watch just a very narrow line of showers begin to kind of pass through the first coast. I'll be surprised if folks south of I-10 see much of any rain from that tomorrow night.
I do know that for Wednesday night, Thursday morning, the Crew 12 launch at Cape Canaveral was supposed to be launched, and NASA did think of it enough, at least with that front coming through, to move it till Friday. Now, it's probably more to do with the cloud cover or anything like that, but that front is still going to be drifting south, but not really have that rain with it. But I think it is still interesting. Everybody's waiting for that launch on Thursday morning. That has been pushed back now to Friday morning just because of this overall front kicking on by. Hopefully loses energy by then, But
yep.
Yeah.
So spotty through the day, but nothing that's going to do much other than maybe make your driveways a little damp. It's, a little tease to the flowers. Hopefully, at least Southeast Georgia gets some meaningful rainfall Wednesday night. But as Ross was saying, that line thinning out. And another thing, with your outdoor plans, if you're south of I-10, really Jacksonville south, this is going to be more of a later in the evening, probably after dinner and when you're already home and settled type of rainfall.
Yeah, not a whole lot when you look at modeling and to rainfall totals. I believe this is either the European or the in-house model, the graph, but I mean, a couple hundredths of an inch. You might get lucky if you get a full 1/10 of an inch of rain. So pretty much enough to wet the grass and the sidewalk out there in front of your house. Otherwise, not a whole lot to write home about there. Now, somewhere that is going to see at least a better chance for some precipitation, and we don't have to talk a lot on this, but of course, the Winter Olympics are going on in Milan and Cortina right now. Some showers coming down in Milan, 46 degrees, so certainly a damp chill in northern Italy.
Yeah.
But you look at I believe this is the European. They've got some good snow coming to Bormio and Cortina, where a lot of the skiing and snowboarding and things like that are going on in those mountains. So look where Livigno and Cortina are. That's Thursday, and then even into Friday and Saturday, some good snow chances here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to get picked up over the weekend. I remember Cortina's in the valley there in the Alps, too, where a lot of the slopes is also like another several thousand feet up, which means another 10 degrees drop in a few spots. So, and then you get the orographic lifting. I think that this weekend they're going to get some decent snowfall. I am curious if any events, obviously they need the snow. Not need it. They got plenty, but snow's not bad, but it could reduce visibility for especially some of these events that they're going a little bit faster there. So it'd be interesting if that does have any impacts on it. But I mean, the last 3 Olympics, we always were complaining about the lack of snowfall.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like barren.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
was it the Russian one? Just nothing was there. It was tropical.
Yep. I love this. I love the fact that we're getting a true Winter Olympic venue and just classic look Alps, just outstanding.
And then the next one's in the French Alps too.
Right.
So it's just good back to back. Love it.
Where is it in France?
I'm not quite sure where but it's going to be in the French Alps.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Where is it? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Because we come to LA for the summer in 2028.
It starts with a goodness. Why is it? It's past me. But anyways, they just got to go right over the mountains. It'll be right there. So
on the northern side.
Yep.
We're gonna Google it. 20. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Thursday weather.
We're
Okay.
looking back here today. 67.
Well, this is kind of behind that cold front, right? So a little bit more of a northeast wind behind it. Temperatures will drop a few degrees, of course. Perhaps a cool breeze there, but still, I think looking good. Still feeling pretty good for most of us. Beaches might be a little bit on the chilly side there. I think some folks going to be stuck in the low and mid 60s with the wind. Could be in the 50s. So inland areas, especially down towards Gainesville, still rather warm Thursday. Closer to the coast, a little bit cooler. Did you find it there, Lew?
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
it's funny. It literally just says the 2030 Winter Olympics host region is just the French Alps.
Yeah.
So nailed it.
They got a
You're
lot of good
exactly right.
towns up there.
I know Nice is going to host some things, and then another town that I'm
one
going
with
to
an
match.
L.
So Savoie. I will certainly mispronounce that. My French isn't great, but there you go. So yeah, we were on it. You were on it.
I was just
the
the
French
French
Alps.
Alps, and just in
It's just
general.
all through them. Yeah, which will be lovely.
I heard that the 2028 Olympics are just Southern California.
So,
Yeah.
Like
all across. Did you want to do our favorite events, or should we wait until after the break?
We can.
Or are we going to hold favorite events?
Yeah, I figured
until-
we would just hold them.
All right, let's hold them. Ross and I, we generally will do a little list, or we'll do some sports picks. We have a list of our favorite winter events, Winter Olympics events. We'll hold that for tomorrow, so a reason for you to stick around. But in the last 20 seconds before we take our next break, we'll include you, Robert. What is your couple of your favorite winter games?
It's anything to do with skiing and snowboarding, though.
Skiing and snowboarding.
Yeah, just any of those.
Robert and I are in sync there.
Are you?
Very much.
I will just go ahead. Skiing, there was one skiing event that's on my list, but it's not the kind of event that you guys love.
This is the biathlon?
Well, that's one of them.
Okay.
And then there's another that's a little more hardcore than you guys, just liking seeing flips and
Mountaineering.
things like that. And that takes us to our next break. We've been talking this whole stream about the rain chances for the weekend and the Daytona 500 and what's happening Sunday. So let's get to Valentine's Day and Sunday after this.
Should we take you through the rest of the week here? Through the weekend?
I'd like you to do that for us. Guide us gently.
I gently, here, we'll take hands. So gentle walk.
This is nice.
Right like that. Yeah.
Just hold my fingertip. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
And
Reach across the room.
unfortunately, so that's across the room.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. Oh my God! Did everybody make their dinner reservations? Because let me tell you, I made mine. It was so hard.
See, yeah, that's why I didn't.
It was, and I did it. I
didn't do it
a week ago, man. And I went to all my favorite restaurants like that.
You were able to get in a week ago?
A week ago, I could not get into all my favorite places. But a week, I mean, so that was more than 10, 12 days away from Valentine's Day. I thought it'd be safe.
We looked into it in January, and places were booked. Yeah, we couldn't get in.
In January? That's insanity.
I'm just gonna cook a romantic dinner at home.
But I finally found
because I didn't think about it.
Well, good. Yeah, as long as the babysitter comes through, we're gonna be good. Otherwise, I'm holding a reservation that I'm probably doing what everybody does and just like holds it. We'll just cancel it last minute.
Yeah. Is that what people do?
I don't know. It just feels like
that sounds like a trash thing to do.
Almost like you're ticket scalping. Well, I'm not. I'm in line to go.
Okay, I was going to say you got to commit now.
I'm in as long as babysitter comes through. I'm counting on them. But lovely Valentine's Day. Not snuggle weather. Well, it's always snuggle weather for Ross.
This is true.
But
with my dog, of course.
Of course. But we've had all those cold, the nice cold morning, just kind of getting there, a little spoon, Ross, the little spoon. And but 76, that's
you're sweating a little bit.
That's more of a let's go out on a walk, maybe take a couple's jog.
Yeah.
Out and about. But lovely, just a small chance of
Hey, there's nothing wrong with working up a little sweat on Valentine's Day.
Amen.
Burn the calories.
That's exactly right. A little cardio.
And then by the time you get to Sunday, perhaps some changes are afoot.
Yeah, walking through us, Robert. Well, what are you seeing? You've been watching and forecasting, so give us your breakdown.
I mean, for Sunday, I think the afternoon, the evening. My biggest question is, is the Daytona 500 going to be impacted? I'm thinking yes, and hear me out on this, because I don't think we're going to get. The models have been all over the place, right, on exactly what's going to happen. But even just a little bit of rain will cause a delay there. Mm-hmm. So even if it's just a few rain drops, they're going to look at a delay. So I think that's going to be a big impactor for Sunday for that right there to Daytona. But as far as here in Jacksonville, I mean, damp conditions at the very least, it's going to be a little sloppy out there, but I don't know. Then the models have been kind of back and forth. The exact timing of all of this, I think, is still up in the air. What do you guys think?
Well, I think that's the difficult thing, right? I mean, you mentioned it right there, and we talked about it in the meeting because everyone wants to know the exact timing. When are we going to know if it is going to rain for Daytona or if it's not? We showed the European there showing the rain coming in through the late afternoon and evening, whereas the American GFS model has it moving much slower and looks more of like a
Monday impact.
Yeah, like a Monday morning and into afternoon kind of thing. So still a lot to try and iron out. I think what we do know is that, by, let's say, from noon Sunday to noon Monday, there's going to be some wet weather here. No. It's just trying to fine tune when that's actually going to hit.
For Daytona, is it 50% of the race they need to get done and then they'll just call it if they do?
Ooh. That I don't know.
I had to Google again.
I'm pretty confident it's 50% of the race. If they at least get that much done, then they just basically call it. So if that timing is right, about 3-4 o'clock, then hopefully they get most of the race. So they have to reschedule, because I didn't know, once they reschedule, people they're taking time off to come out there, and it impacts everybody, not just the racers, but the thousands of people out there that are spectating.
Well, and that happened 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
That the whole race on Sunday got, I guess, postponed until Monday. Yeah. And then last year, were there delays?
There was a delay last year. It did rain. Because I remember it, they did the whole flyover and all that, and then they tried the race, and it was just a few minutes in, and it started raining again.
You were right. It was half the race. I Googled it. That Google's getting
French Alps, half the race. See,
you're nailing it. You've known, and you.
Are you okay over there?
I'm fixing my microphone.
Jeez,
it's getting ready for the show.
Get it together, Lew.
In less than 3 minutes, I've got to be on set. So I wanted to make sure I was TV ready.
Can you take us through the 7-day with your mic properly placed there?
Yeah, let's do it. So, Buddy Check 12 Day, wear your pink, call your buddy. That is Thursday, so we got that prominently displayed there. We have 30% chance of showers Wednesday, but really thinking later in the day, maybe earlier for Georgia, of course. More rain, I think, for Georgia, too. Getting south of I-10, just a few sprinkles out there. We'll hit the mid-70s for Wednesday, more cloud cover. Thursday, cooler, just very relatively speaking cooler, just because that front has passed. Friday, a few passing showers, not anything to write home about. Same for Saturday, Valentine's Day. Oh, don't forget, this is your reminder. We'll keep it on the 7-day for you so you don't forget the heart there. And weather impact alert for Sunday, this is going to change. Go ahead, and that's one of the guaranteed parts of the forecast is the fact that it will change. So we watch Sunday. We're picking up on patterns of the fact that we are going to see at some point through the afternoon and evening, and maybe even to Monday morning, chance of rain. We may have to